as we wait for our athletes to make a mark in the upcoming Tokyo Olympics, we have a very special voice joining us live from London. This is India #1 tennis player in women's singles and doubles, Ankita Raina, who is all set to play her debut at the upcoming Tokyo Olympics with Sania Mirza in the women's doubles event in Tokyo. Thank you for taking out your time, Ankita, and speaking to us. I know you're in the middle of a very heavy schedule. You're in London for the Wimbledon. But, before we go to that, tell us about your preparations for Tokyo. Congratulations first up, and how are you really preparing for that big event?
Thank you. I've been preparing for Olympics not just now, but for the last 4 years. And I would say that the Asian Games that I played, where I won the bronze medal, was also a part of it. So it's really exciting, and I'm really looking forward. It's the hard work of not just me, but my whole team all these years, the support and backing of my family and my sponsors. So really looking forward.
Ankita, you've created ripples in both domestic and international circuits. And, you're being talked about, and we're really looking out for your performance at Tokyo. But tell us a little bit more about your journey so far. 2019 onwards, we've seen a remarkable difference in your performance. And in that sense, 2019 onwards has been extremely lucky for you. Tell us about your career-defining moment, that one game that you think probably changed your life and your career for the better.
For an athlete, I would say it's tough to say one moment where, it's changed everything. There have been couple goals, couple milestones that I've achieved on the way to get here. And I would say that, now I've started playing the Grand Slams regularly. And this year I made the main draw of all the doubles in Australian Open, French Open, and here at Wimbledon. So this has definitely helped and boost the confidence, and also the Asian Games medal that I won earlier has been part of this. And I'm really excited for the Olympics, as it'll be my debut.
And what a journey it's been, isn't it, Ankita? I mean, you turned a pro in 2009. If I'm not wrong, you've had several trophies to your credit. Having collected at least 11 ITF titles, a WTA 250 title, also another WTA 125K title as well. So 2019 onwards as well, like you've been pointing out, we've seen a tremendous growth in your graph, and all for the good. But tell us a little bit more about, your relationship with tennis. I believe it's almost been 23 years to you playing tennis, which means you started at a very young age, I believe.
Yes, I started at the age of 4, and my mother has been a big sports enthusiast, and she's the one because of whom I've got so far. I started doing well as a kid in the junior circuit, and with the backing of my family, especially my mother, she had the belief in me. So that has got me this far. And I would say that this year has been good, starting from January at the Australian Open. And then I had a couple good wins also against former top 5, world number 5. From Italy, Sara Errani. That was this year in Mexico. So I've had good wins lately, top 100 wins, which has helped me to get this further.
Absolutely. And you're, joining us live from London. Let's talk about your Wimbledon game, of course, that also being your debut. We're so proud of you, Ankita, as we speak. And interestingly, you played against Sania Mirza. You will be partnering with her in the upcoming Tokyo Games. So that certainly must have been extremely interesting. I believe you also played with her in the Billie Jean King Cup. So you've played both with her and against her so far. How's the practice coming along?
Yes, we've played together in Fed Cup when we've represented India last year. and before that as well. So, sharing the court with her, being on her side is definitely a privilege. But at Wimbledon, when I got the opportunity to play against her, which I never thought of, I was very excited, and to me, it was a lifetime golden opportunity to play against such great players, Grand Slam champions, and she's been world number one. For me, it was a lifetime opportunity. And I just want to take this moment to thank everyone, my sponsors, Sports Authority of Gujarat and ONGC, Adani, and all of them, and also the Sports Ministry and SAI have been very helpful, especially with the COVID times. Traveling has been very stressful. So doing the visas and getting the vaccination, everything with the traveling has been really helpful for me as an athlete.
As far as your partnership with Sania is concerned, Ankita, now I do know that both of you are in the middle of an extremely tight schedule. She's in the middle of the tournament, right in the middle of the tournament. But both of you will be playing together as a team in Tokyo. Are you being able to take out time really to train and practice together?
Yes, definitely. We right now she's playing the Wimbledon mixed doubles, and we have also. Earlier this year in March, I was in Dubai and we were practicing together. We had some good practice training there. And after Wimbledon, we'll be training together for a couple of days before we head to Tokyo.
All right. So that's good news that you're being able to take out time for each other. Indeed, because that's what's most important as far as Tokyo is concerned. Ankita, if I may ask you, for the entire world, the last 1.5 years or so has been extremely challenging, but more so for the athletes. We've seen how Tokyo Olympics in itself got rescheduled. We've seen how it's becoming increasingly difficult, at least at some phases through this COVID journey, to travel, to play tournaments. Some of them also stood cancelled. How did you cope with all of that?
For me, when I resumed the circuit last year in August, I was just looking at it as I'm getting this opportunity to, play, because it was such tough times for everyone, and people were not with their family or were losing jobs, and it was really difficult time. While I was at home, I just thought about it in a positive way that, I always travel so much, but I have now this opportunity to spend some time with my family, which I rarely get. And later I was very grateful that I got the chance to, go and compete again, because a lot of players couldn't do that due to travel restrictions, visas and exemptions, and not being able to train. So I did various other things, and I tried to get better in terms of tennis and just overall, so that when I resume this circuit, I am a better player.
And have you, seen any sort of a difference because of perhaps not being able to train as much, or dropping your training for that matter because of the COVID-19 situation? Has that impacted your game in any way?
No, it definitely gave me a new perspective. It's always like running around and you're rushing from one tournament to other tournament, and you don't get a moment to actually feel when you have won and take that feeling in. So tennis has always been about that, either win or loss, you just keep moving forward. But I felt with the pandemic, it gave a new perspective and looking at bigger things. And for me, it was about being grateful and, having gratitude that I've got so far. And then I just started taking one day at a time. For me, I've been doing meditation and yoga since an early age, and in the pandemic, I took the chance of going deeper into that.
Absolutely, a little bit of slowing down is necessary, especially for athletes. I strongly do believe in that. But as far as Ankita, your personal journey is concerned, like in many sports, I do believe that even in tennis, as much as as much as your physical strength and capabilities are important, your mental strength and how you deal with that kind of pressure is also something that is extremely crucial to the sport. So, what is your message, Rolly? How is it that you've kept working on your mental strength all throughout?
I just think that, it's a process, regardless of you're an athlete or you're trying to do good in another field. And you need to be in the process because you will get the end result and you will come across challenges and failures. But you need to be disciplined and keep doing what will make you better and have faith in the process. So I would say that it's been my mantra.
Before I let you go, Ankita, after Sania, you're the only Indian tennis player who will be representing the country in Olympics. So proud moment indeed. How does it really feel to be where you're standing today?
I really have to pinch myself at times because I have been working hard for this, and any athlete trains for to play at the Olympics, and this dream is now a reality. So it's a proud moment for my family and my whole team.
And we're all looking at that reality of yours, and we'll be closely watching your game. Ankita, one last message to the entire country before you head for that important game.
It's important to dream big and dreams to come true.
Oh, well said. Thank you, Ankita. All the very best. Congratulations already. We're so proud of you already. And may you keep making it big in life like you always have. Thank you for taking out your time and speaking to us.
Thank you.